honestly, I'm a bit lost at the moment. I have no idea where the train station is from here. But I've got time, so I'm just going to wander around. I did try and contact some friends that I know live around this sort of area, but they're probably at work. I just work very unsociable hours, so that's why I'm always free during the day and in the early afternoons. Oh, look at this. Got a JobCentre Plus. Is it worth it after the kerfuffle I had yesterday? Ooh, what do you reckon, guys? Should I not? That's the way in. That's not the way in. It's fine. Got a planning notice. Yeah. So that's the JobCentre Plus here in Kings Lynn. They don't seem. They're all on the edge of their seats. I can tell they want to come and see what's happening here. But classic G4S security. Just kind of debating on whether or not to go in, really. Haven't really decided. So I might just sit here and film, talk to you guys. Oh, one of them's got out their seat. Wonder if they're going to come out. Or is he just wandering around? Actually, I might go in here because I want to make a complaint against people, particularly the facilities manager that assaulted me in the last video, which was actually yesterday evening. It wasn't long ago. But I don't really want to revisit the one in Cambridge. So I might just ask these guys.
Alright, are you filming inside the JobCentre? Can I ask a question?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Can I ask what purpose for, please?
I'm just making a video.
Yeah, could you, within what 10 metres it is a government premises, you do realise that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We don't want any faces being shown.
Shouldn't have come and approached the camera then, really, should you?
You approached the government building, my friend.
Yeah, and then you came and approached the camera, you know.
So,
Okay, I'm just going to say this. I was actually at a JobCentre yesterday doing this exact same thing.
yeah.
The police did come, because they called the police.
That's what we're not going to do.
Okay, and do you know what the police told them yesterday?
Please tell me.
The police told them I was well within my rights. I was actually inside the building, wandering around publicly accessible areas. The police came. The police told them I am well within my rights to do so.
What, inside the building?
Inside the building, as long as there's nothing restricted. If anything you don't want me to access, lock it. That's fine. If there are any signs on doors that say I can't access it, I can't access it.
Okay.
If there are no signs, it's open, it's unlocked, it's a public building owned by the public. I have every right to do so.
Okay, sir.
But I actually want to ask an employee. So the facilities manager of the site yesterday,
Yep.
actually as I was walking away, he followed me around the corner and assaulted me.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
No. But he wasn't even a G4S security guard. He was a facilities man. But yeah, punched me in the face, kicked me. I got some of it. Yeah, I got some of it on camera. So I'm going
I
to.
don't agree with that personally.
No, absolutely no. It's not. Even if you disagree with what I'm doing, it's not the right way to go about it. Yeah, and that's absolutely fine.
Right?
Yeah.
As long as I'm not going to come off my premises.
Yeah, but obviously I don't want to revisit that particular job centre. So I was actually thinking about asking a member of staff here how I would go about making a complaint to his senior, because I've had a look online and it's really complicated. Cambridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon?
No, that's all right, mate. It happened in Cambridge.
Yeah, it happened in Cambridge. Yeah.
Cambridge, what's it got to do with this job centre?
No, I just want to ask. I want to ask him because I was assaulted by one of their members of staff. I don't want to revisit there and potentially get assaulted again. So I'm actually just in Kings Lynn. I've just noticed the job centre.
Come directly to the window and record
Oh, well, I was recording the signs actually, but that's what I was recording. I was recording the signs that are on the windows. But
As far as a complaint goes,
But, yeah.
I wouldn't know because that's quite
Yeah.
serious. What about making them work? Did you go to the police about it?
I have gone to the police, so I'm going to press charges as a criminal matter.
Yeah.
But I want to.
That would probably trigger a process.
Yeah.
with the DWP, mate.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't know 100%.
yeah.
I should imagine that
Yeah,
would
yeah.
trigger a process.
Is there a manager available that I can talk to?
They won't come out on camera.
I tell you, I'll keep the camera running, but I'll point it at the floor and I won't point it at them because I want the conversation recorded. Yeah.
They know you're recording, alright?
Yeah, yeah.
I know you're recording. They won't come out on camera and speak.
No.
The public, definitely not.
That's a bit weird, you know, but public employees don't want to be seen by the public. Because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a public information video.
You want to put a camera in your pocket, mate?
Pardon?
Someone to come out and speak to you.
in Britton.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
If you wish to put the camera away, I might be able to get someone out to you.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do that,
I don't stop recording, especially after what happened yesterday. I'm definitely not going to stop recording. But again, I'm not going to come in because I can't be asked with the aggro. But, pardon?
You're on a high street. I'm not allowed to come out there and do anything.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to come in because I can't be asked with the aggro and I know it's going to cause an argument. But I could if I wanted to. That's the thing. But yeah.
I will relay it to the manager and I'll leave you to your business.
But yeah, okay. So obviously, if the manager, he or she, I don't know, if they don't want to come out and talk to me, if you just let them know that the facilities manager of the Cambridge branch assaulted a member of the public last night, it's on camera. If she can relay that to a higher up, because I don't know who to access, and that's all I want to know. I can give you an email address if you want to write it down so somebody can contact
Have a
me.
chat with somebody, mate.
Yeah,
like I say,
yeah,
I was gonna
if
stick
I
up
can
with
give
you.
an
I'll
email
just
address.
ask what the reason
Yeah.
was. You've
Yeah,
explained,
yeah.
I'm happy with that. All
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, give me a minute or two.
Yeah, Kings Lynn's done very well so far. I've been to the police station, I've been to the probation office, I've been to the post office. I've had absolutely no dramas. I've spoken to the people at the front desk at the police station. They asked if they could help me. I said, no, I'm okay, thank you. And I said, okay, no worries.
Help you in regards to...
Oh no, it's just how people approach people. It's a hi sir, can I help you? Like this gentleman came out, it's a hi sir, can I help you? Because I was just filming around their reception. I said, no, I'm okay, thank you.
Obviously, initially it would be alright. I mean, you are correct. Obviously, you're within your rights, public space, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly.
How it works.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, obviously...
It's all about how people, you do get auditors and out there that can come across very aggressive and just want to cause the aggro. I'm not like that. I'm happy to have a civil conversation.
People are like...
Yeah, they want to poke the bear with a stick. They do. Yeah, it gets views. That's the thing. It gets views. You know. But no, obviously, I'm quite happy today to go away and say, guys, come to Kingston. It's fantastic. Everyone I've spoken to has been amazing. They've been so friendly. I've had no bother.
It's alright.
You know what I mean? Like,
The fact you said you got assaulted is... yeah, that's...
it's
quite
bad.
surprising.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, I mean, I understand. I knew he wasn't happy about it. They called the police, and I said to him, I was like, as soon as they called the police, I said, I'm not going to go anywhere because you've called the police. I'm not going to run away from the police. I don't want them out looking for me. And I want to be here when the police tell you that I can do what I'm doing. And yeah, so I knew he wasn't happy about it, but I wouldn't expect him to follow me around the corner and literally hit me in the head 3 times, kick me in the knees. But yeah, I'll tell you my channel. It's Power to the Proletariat.
I shouldn't really get my phone out.
No, you shouldn't, but that's alright. I've only got 2 videos live at the moment. I've got another couple going live later. It's a new channel.
What is it, on YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah. So the one at the JobCentre, I think I'm probably going to post that on Friday. So if you give a little cheeky subscribe and you'll get notified when it comes out.
What was it?
Power to the Proletariat. PROL. OLE. ETAR. Got it?
I don't know if I have.
Do you mind if I have a look?
Yeah,
Do you mind? Is that all right? You can type it in there. Just want to see how you spelled the proletariat. Oh,
I might spell it wrong.
yeah. Close. T on the end.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, proletariat. Hopefully. Oh, I'm not even coming up now. What's up with that?
I mean, I love all this stuff. I regularly watch all of it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Well, you know, it is right.
It is, you know what I mean? Like,
there are problems with the government.
yeah, there is, you know, and why is that not coming up, man? was the video called? What did I call it? Try looking up. I think the parking is fine. That's what I called the video. I think the parking is fine, actually. So that was my first video. There should be a police car. No, literally just like a thumbnail of a police car.
Alright.
Oh, mate, it's not even coming up. That's peak.
I think the parking's fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, have a search around anyway. It's definitely power to the proletariat. Have a search around, have a search on channels or something. You'll find me. Like I said, I made the channel like 2 days ago, so it's very, very new. I've only got like 100 something views so far on the first video. Posted the second one today.
Won't be long.
No, exactly, it gets there. You pay for some like Google advertising and that, and it puts your video like on the sidebar and stuff. So that gets they reckon that gets you like anywhere between like 5 to 7,000 views per video. So but yeah, no, it's just like I say, I watch a lot of them that as well, and I've noticed there's quite a lot of cities and that are being done, but not a lot around these sorts of areas. I noticed that auditing Britton's actually been out around a few in Norfolk and that, but I knew he hadn't been here, so I thought I'd come check this out today. Yeah, I think it's a really good way. I get to go out and sort of travel around and that as well, which is nice. I can enjoy
We're
it.
not going to be rude. Nobody's going to come and speak to you, mate. Can you come in? We're going to lock the doors now, okay? Thank you.
You're going to lock the doors?
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right.
Oh man, that's a shame. So they're denying, so as long as I sit here, nobody can access this building, is what you're saying? Oh, Kingsley, you're doing so well. What is this? Oh, that is a shame, guys. Kingsley were doing absolutely fantastically, but he once again, so always seems to be the JobCentre. I reckon it's G4S, you know, like G4S have problems. Actually, to be fair, I don't think it was G4S this time, because they didn't seem to have an issue with what I was doing. I've explained to them what it is I was doing. I think it was that lady there that just tried to step off camera. She keeps trying to step away. But yeah, that is a shame. So I might just sit here and for a bit. That is a real shame. What can you do? Yeah, I don't know if they're actually allowed to deny public access during their opening hours. I'm sure that's probably against their rules and their policies. Even though I told them I wasn't going to go in. But yeah, if they decide to open the doors, then I might well go in now just to make a point. So I know it's not his fault, he's just doing what he's told by the staff. This guy gets it, he's going to check out my channel. But yeah, so they've locked the doors, not letting in public, which is weird. But that's a shame. So yeah, I'm just going to hang around here, guys. I reckon they might have phoned the police. Again, don't want the police around looking for me. I've had a very nice time mooching around in King's Lynn, so I'm just going to wait here for a bit, make sure that nobody's coming to try and speak to me, and if they are, let them know that they're breaking their policies by keeping the door closed, keeping it locked from the public. do is if any members of the public do come along and they let in a member of the public, I'll try and walk in behind them. If they don't allow me to enter behind the member of the public that they're letting in, then they're in breach of Article 14 of the Human Rights Act, which allows me to be free from discrimination where based on the fact that I'm exercising my rights. So obviously that's what they're doing. They don't like the fact that I'm filming, which, as we all know, is covered under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. So if they're discriminating against me based on that, then yeah, they're in breach of Article 14. Okay, you can see a female there, distance. See if I can zoom in and get a good shot of her as she walks back. This is what you get for asking for some information. There we go. She noticed I was getting her on camera and walked the other way. Old security chappie's on the phone to someone, probably the police. So I don't know if that's a police officer there. Not bad. He's a street ranger. What is a street ranger? Wow. He is a street ranger. What is a street ranger? What is a street ranger? What power has he got? Yeah, a couple of guys walking past us who noticed, I don't know if they heard me saying street ranger or whether they noticed he had street ranger on the back of his vest as well. But they found it quite amusing as well, like what on earth is that? They're locking their doors because I'm filming and they don't want me to come in. Sorry buddy, sorry. Yeah. Cheers. Sorry sir, I'd like to come in. You on? So there we go. That's discrimination. That's breach of Article 14 of the Human Rights Act. So there we go, as I said, they're discriminating, they're letting in this gentleman in, but they're not letting me in because I'm recording. So that is a breach of Article 14. I'll give you a bit of information. So yesterday I was in Cambridge yesterday at the JobCentre there, and I was assaulted by the facilities manager, punched in the face multiple times, kicked in the legs. So I was just in Kings Lynn around today, just doing a little public.
Why was you punched me?
Pardon?
Why was you hit?
Oh, because I was in there recording, which is within my legal rights. The police came and told them that I'm allowed to do what I was doing. The police did turn up and tell them that. And then as I was walking away, he followed me around the corner and yeah, just decided to, yeah, pretty much. So I was just in Kings Lynn today, again, just doing a public information video. I've been to a few different places, been around the town centre. It's a beautiful town. I've had really, really good interactions with everybody until I get back to the job centre. I didn't know this was here, I was just walking past. So I stood outside, they came out, I had a chat with them, told them what I've just told you, and I said, is there a manager here that I can speak to so I can find out how I complain about the facilities manager there? I don't really want to go back to the job centre there where I was assaulted.
Go online.
I've had a look online. It's so complicated, man. I've been on the DWP website, and it's so complicated. It's really complicated. So I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I've complained about a couple of police officers. That's quite a simple process. But yeah, complaining about a government official, apparently they don't like you to do that. They just make it like an intricate maze.
So, can I ask why you was recording in the first place?
Exercise of rights.
Exercise of rights.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the people that go to the job centre that don't really want to be identified?
I don't film them, to be honest. When I was at the job centre yesterday.
In and out. I mean, you just film
Well.
You're filming us now.
Well, yeah, you've approached the camera, you've asked to talk to me, so that's why I'm recording you.
That gentleman
But
asked
no,
without written permission of the people.
oh no, see, that's wrong.
Is it?
There is no expectation of privacy in public. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. I do not need permission from
You
somebody
see,
to
I
film
work
them in
for
public.
CCTV.
Yeah, see, but that's covered by GDPR, right? Which only organisations have to adhere to, not private people. So it's actually covered under different stuff. So this So this is basically, you see the news on TV and you see journalists. They go around.
Why did I have to get a licence? The CCTV licence.
Pardon?
Why did I have to get a licence? I'm allowed to watch you walk around the town.
Oh yeah, you can.
I'm not allowed to watch you walk around the town just because I want to watch you walk around the town.
No, because you're working for an organisation, so because you're then accessing data through that organisation, you may have to make sure that you're complying to the GDPR guidelines. Obviously, I'm not doing that. This is a personal recording. It's completely
So
different.
what do you intend to do with that recording?
Probably put it on YouTube.
Then you're breaching rights.
No, absolutely not. Again, I've very well read on the subject.
Okay.
Very well read. If I'm filming somebody, they're in a public area, I'm in a public area, and they happen to be on my camera, there's nothing to say that I can't post them online. Absolutely nothing.
Just seems a bit of a pointless exercise, though.
No, really, it's an exercise of rights. It's through a movement called Photography is Not a Crime. That's what the movement's called. So it started because a lot of just general street photographers and people that do street photography, street videography, do get approached, do get assaulted verbally and physically, do get reprimanded by the police and demanded that they stop what they're doing when they're within their rights to do so. It's also about keeping the police and public officials accountable for their actions and making sure that they understand that the citizens have rights.
You guys called the old mill, aren't you?
I think so, yeah, that's why I'm waiting around now, is because I think, because I don't want to run from the police, I don't want them looking for me. That's exactly what I did yesterday. You know, when they called the police yesterday, they told me, so I thought, I'll wait around. The police came, I told the police what I'm doing, police said, he can do what he's doing,
Fair play.
and walked away.
I look forward to seeing that on YouTube then.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is called Power to the Proletariat. So, yeah, pardon? I haven't got a card, it's a very new channel, it's only about 2 days old, so
Power to the...
Proletariat.
Bloody hell. I need to follow that. All right then.
But yeah, power to the proles. Think of the book 1984 of George Orwell. Look that up and you'll find it.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
Interesting.
no worries. I'll probably put King's Lynn Job Centre in the title of the video, so you can always search for that. Yeah.
Nice.
Spot on. Have a
See
good
you
day,
later.
guys.
Bye.
Cheers. There you go, guys. Very nice interaction. Had some questions, and and that's fine. People are allowed to ask. I'm happy to inform them of what's going on and what our rights are. Hopefully they'll go away and look up what our rights are, and they'll get some more information about it. But until such point, here we go. He's going to get let in another person. So I think he's telling him to go use a side door, maybe. But yeah, I like it when I have a good conversation like that. He's asking questions, and he's right. If he's working through an organisation and he's behind a screen that's got CCTV on it, then he has to adhere to GDPR. As a private person, you don't have to adhere to GDPR. But yeah, absolutely. I think I see the old bill come in. down there with Street Ranger. A Street Ranger and somebody else in uniform. He's got a hat. So we'll see what comes of this one. See if this police officer understands my rights like PC Holloway did yesterday.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Are you alright?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Just give us a minute, boys. Go back inside, can you?
Sorry, just get your shoulder number
You
there.
certainly can.
1917. And have you got a name, sir?
Norfolk Constabulary, Stephen Britton.
Stephen Britton.
Yeah.
Oh, very good name, Stephen
All right.
Britton. No,
Hello, mate.
I'm just going to step a little bit away because you haven't got your mask up and
That's
I have.
fine. That's fine. What's the issue, bud?
No, absolutely no issue. Well, they have an issue, I don't.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell me what's happened?
I've come here, I've recorded, I had a conversation with them, they've locked the doors on me and called you apparently.
Okay. That's what's happened. We've been said you've been trying to get in, and they're concerned about your behaviour.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
So
So, can I ask you a question now?
you certainly can. Yeah?
Okay. So, you understand the JobCentre is a government-funded and government-run facility for the public. It's run by the Department of Works and Pensions. Those areas in there are publicly accessible areas. Under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972, the public has every right to be in a publicly accessible area, whether that's a private business or a public business, while it is within their business hours. It is within their business hours. I said to them I wasn't even going to go in there. I actually wanted to speak to a manager to find out how to make a complaint against a different job centre. But I said to them I'd even just give them my email address and or they could give me an email address and I would contact them that way if they didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
But then, yes, G4S guard just came out and said, well, we're going to lock the doors now, which is actually a breach of Article 14 of the Human Rights Act.
Yeah, Jack.
I saw you roll your eyes a little bit there, but it is a breach. It is a breach of Article 14.
That's fine. You are entitled to your interpretation of the law.
No. It's not an interpretation. Do you know what Article 14 of the Human Rights Act is?
Probably not off the top of my head.
Okay, so I'll inform you.
Explain
Article
to me.
14 of the Human Rights Act guarantees the freedom and liberty from discrimination while exercising your other human rights. What I'm doing now is exercising Article 10 of my human rights, which is recording in public. That's what protects journalists from doing their job, and you know that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I've got
So the fact that they're not letting me in because I'm recording, although they're letting in other members of the public, they are discriminating against me because I'm exercising Article 10. That puts them in breach of Article 14. And this is so that's the only issue I have is when they locked the door. I didn't even want to go in there, but because they locked the door, and I thought they were probably going to call you, I've hung around.
That's fine.
And now that they've locked the door, I want them to open the door so I can walk in. I'm just going to walk around in a circle and come back out, just to prove a point that I can do that.
Buddy, I can't let that happen.
Why not?
Because at the moment we've got a complaint.
So you're going to be
about
so
your
you're going to
behaviour.
put in breach of Article 14 as well.
It's not my jurisdiction, is it, over a building like that?
Well, okay, fine.
Is it?
No, fine. Well, I mean, I don't know actually. I don't know if you do have jurisdiction over that or not. But I think as a police officer, you should advise them that what they're doing is wrong, and not just morally wrong, but legally wrong. They may not like what I'm doing. What I'm doing is legal. What they're doing is not.
But their interpretation is your behaviour is causing them alarm, harassment and distress, isn't it?
I haven't harassed them.
No, but they feel uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable with you being here. Not going to lie. So.
But have they been nothing but pleasant?
And I've been nothing but pleasant with them, and that's the problem.
I know, but
Like I was actually having a really nice conversation with one of the G4S guys about what I'm doing here, because he knows some other channels, and we were having a chat. He was going to look me up on YouTube and that, and then the other one said, "No, come inside. I'm going to lock the doors." So I was having a really nice conversation with all of them. It's the managers who I haven't even spoke to that have got a problem. I haven't caused any public order offences, and there are no grounds that would fit the alarm, harassment or distress under my behaviour, and I know there's not, because I know what the grounds for that are. I know what the grounds for a fray, I know what the grounds for rioting, being part of a riot. I'm
We're
very.
talking about very different levels
No,
of
I know,
offences,
but what I'm
and
saying is, I've read up on all different levels of the public order offences, what grounds you need to have, what constitutes reasonable grounds, what doesn't constitute reasonable grounds, and photography doesn't constitute as reasonable grounds.
I totally agree with that.
So whether they feel uncomfortable or not,
But it is their interpretation of what is alarmed, harassed, and distressed, isn't it? It's not yours.
but you realise to be alarmed, harassed, or distressed, you need to either harassment, you need to have approached and talked to somebody more than twice. Alarm and distress, there needs to be aggressive behaviour, attitudes, and trust me, there does. Like I said, I'm very well read on it. They can't just say, "Oh, I don't like that person standing there." He could, if I was standing here just not filming but wearing a yellow T-shirt, they can't say, "Oh, I feel distressed because he's wearing a yellow T-shirt." It doesn't work like that.
Shall we change this conversation?
So what?
What can I do to make you happy and make them happy?
Ask them to open the doors
I don't think that's gonna
I can walk around.
So that isn't going to happen more than likely.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I've got all day to be quite honest with
You
you.
will make a complaint regarding the job centre, don't you?
Yeah. So what I want, so I actually got assaulted by the facilities manager yesterday in the Cambridge Job Centre.
Okay. Have you reported that to the police?
I have, yes, to the Cambridge
And what's
Constabulary.
happened with that? Have you been given a diary report for that by chance?
I haven't yet, no, because I didn't give all I did was give them an email address. So he's going to look into CCTV that was in the area. I'm actually going to head back down there probably tomorrow to the reception because I actually gave them a wrong email address. I forgot to put on the thing at the end. So to update them what my email address is and tell them that I have the footage of what's happened. So yeah, that's all under control. But what I want, so I reported it to the police. I want to report it to the job centre because he deserved to be dismissed. He punched me in the face 3 times and kicked me as the facilities manager he's a public employee. That's just wrong. That'd be like if you didn't like what I was doing right now, and then we finish this interaction, I walk around the corner, you take off your kit, follow me around and start kicking me. That would be wildly inappropriate. Exactly, and it's exactly the same thing because you're a public employee, as I say. And so yeah, all I wanted from them was I just wanted a manager to let me know how I can go about making that complaint. I've looked online, it's a maze. You can't figure it out online. So I just wanted some information about how I can make a complaint against the other job centre, and they decided to lock the doors, and that was it.
Excellent. If you give me a couple of minutes, I'll go speak to them.
Yeah.
I'll find out from their side. Because I can't just take your word for it. You've got to understand that.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. It's 2 sides to every coin, but camera doesn't lie. That's why we record.
It's absolutely fine.
If you want to write down my YouTube channel, you can check it out. You can check out the video in a couple of days, and you can see exactly what's happened.
No, I've got no issue or no need for that.
There we go.
So
Well, I mean,
give us a minute.
well, you do because you're getting subjective sides of the story, but video doesn't lie. So if you want the absolute truth, the video is the best thing for it, isn't it? Unlock the door. I was just thinking, he's left the door open, and even if I were to try and step in there, the police officer couldn't do anything because trespassing is a civil matter, not a police matter. PC Britton's still there, having a chat with them, but make sure that get in there. Yeah. So yeah, he's all laughing and giggling with them because they're all part of the same fucking club. public employees stick together because they just want to trample on our rights. They want us to be dirt beneath their feet. That's their problem. They don't like it when citizens stand up for their rights. He's finding it quite amusing. Grey chappy doesn't like being on camera. Don't work in a public building, mate. Simple as that. .5 minutes, so he's called for backup, basically, is what he's saying with that. Called for backup. Also want to get the ID of the street ranger because he did have a body camera on, so I want to make sure that I can get a copy of that. So what's the situation, NBC Britton?
It's exactly as you said. There are no offences.
Yep.
You've not done anything wrong. But it's
I'm aware of that.
It's their policy, and
Right.
they've got it on a policy document, but you're not allowed to record the premises as a...
Do you understand that policy does not trump a right?
Okay, that's fine. But I'm just explaining to you. So that is their policy.
The policy
They
does
did
not
ask
trump a
about
right.
printing it off and giving you a copy, but they're not allowed to without further guidance. All right?
I can't even give you a copy of a
No,
policy.
so-
Sorry, street ranger, is your camera recording?
Yes, it is.
Have you got some identification so I can make a public access request for that footage, please?
If you email info@discoverkingslyn.com.
info@discoverkingslyn.com.
Yeah.
And how do I know which footage to request? Have you got like a number, an identification number?
I'm not with me at the moment, mate. If you just make a request.
But I don't know. But are you the only street ranger?
No, there are two. Of us.
Okay, so how do I know which one to request? Because I know the day, I know the time, but how do I know which?
There's only two of us, mate. If you request the time and
On the
date,
day and
Yeah.
time, there's only one.
I suppose if I put
There's
day
only
and
one of
time
us.
and put that we're at the job centre.
There's only one
Okay.
vacancy.
What is a street ranger? What?
So we work for Kings Lynn Bid, so that's business improvement districts.
Right,
So
okay.
Essentially, all the businesses in the town centre, we've got an area.
Yeah, yeah.
They pay into a levy, and we essentially try and increase footfall.
Okay.
And part of what we do is just to attend to the retailers' needs.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, they're not a retailer, but okay.
No,
I know you're here to
They're
support him. I
telling
know.
me that they are for appointments only. They don't have any more appointments of the day, so this is how they're going to leave it. All right.
Okay.
So you're fully entitled to do what you like.
Yep.
But I'm going to resume. There's nothing for me here. All right.
Okay, and it was PC Britain.
Britain.
Lovely. Brilliant.
BRITTON.
Brilliant.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Take
Appreciate
care,
that.
bud. All
Lovely.
right.
Cheers, Street Ranger. Cheers, PC.
Just out of curiosity,
Yes, sir.
I need a YouTube channel because I'd like to see myself on there if I can.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah,
What
yeah.
is it, bud?
Put it down on your notepad.
Spit it on here. What is it?
It's power.
Power.
2 is in power 2.
As in
TO.
T-O?
Yep.
Yeah.
The.
The.
That's for fun. Proletariat.
Oh, how do you spell that?
P-R.
Yeah.
O-L.
Yeah.
E-T.
Yeah.
A-R-I-A-T. Actually, the G4S guy tried to look that up on his YouTube channel. He couldn't find it because, like I said, it's a 2-day-old channel. So there's not many views, but so you might have to root around a little bit to find it. But I'll say probably 3 to 5 days will be on there. Because I've taken a few videos around King's Lynn, so I'll have to do some editing and put them together.
No worries.
But
All right.
yeah,
Take care, bud.
just give a cheeky subscribe and you'll get a notification.
I might my boss if I subscribe to it, but
No worries. Take care. Go for it. Hey. Yeah, guys, so yeah, PC Britton knows there were no offences committed. I knew that before he even got here. The only offences being committed right now are that of the ones by the JobCentre, restricting public access to a publicly accessible building during business hours because I am recording. So when I do eventually find out how to make a complaint against the JobCentre, that's another one to add to the list to make a complaint against. If any of you know from previous experience, I might try and reach out to AB, see if he knows. He's had some interactions at the JobCentre. But if anybody knows how to make that complaint, then feel free to let me know in the comments. But yeah. Looks like all the staff in there are packing up, and as the PC said, they got no more appointments for the day. So I'm just gonna wait around until I feel like it. Hey guys, so I cut a lot of dead time out of this section here. The video was getting ridiculously long already. Nothing interesting happened. I just sat around and waited. Was trying to wait for them to lock up and turn the lights off and get a walk of shame. Just wanted to check that they weren't lying about the lack of appointments for the rest of the day. But yeah, the trains were only like once an hour, and there was one fairly soon, so I didn't want to like wait around for another hour to hour and a half for another one to come along. But yeah, so yeah, I just cut out a lot of dead time. And yeah, it picks back up now. I've literally done a 360 loop. When I came out of the train station, I turned left and went by that church round the park. So I think I've literally walked pretty much all around King's Lynn today. It's been an experience. Police station, did a great job, well done. Probation office, great job, well done. Post office, great job, well done. All I can say is, JobCentre Plus, you need to get your shit together. It's absolutely ridiculous. 2 job centres in 2 days, and both absolute idiots. Or as I like to call them, goobers. But so, as this channel is named Power of the Proletariat after the book 1984, I'll leave you with a nice little quote from it. If there is hope, it lies with the proles. We are the hope. We are the way to change the system. Let's get on it. Peace out. As always, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, check out my other videos. And like I said, yeah, if anybody has any information on making complaints to the JobCentre, let me know. And if anybody knows any good no win, no fee human rights lawyers in the UK, feel free to send me any links. My email is powertotheproletariat1984@gmail.com. Seriously considering following it up with a lawyer. I'm in the process of trying to make subject access requests for various things through the police. They're trying to tell me that I have to provide them with identification to do so. I've informed them that giving them my identification will not aid them in any way because my name was never given to them. The information that I'm requesting You know, I said I'm happy for them to redact any other names that are on the reports. And as for the body cam footage, you know, I've told them I can send them a photo of me and what I was wearing that day so they can tell which one's me on the body camera. They have absolutely no need for my identification. If they insist that they do, then again, I will follow that up with a human rights lawyer as well, and take it from there. All right, peace out, guys. Till the next one.